Hi, I'm Dr. Christopher Mullane, and today I'd like to share with you the most common causes or reasons that whiplash occurs, and in my experience, the most effective treatments to alleviate the problems associated with it. Now, whiplash primarily occurs to trauma. Now, this is most commonly in the form of like a car accident. We also see it in the form of like a fall or a collision, sometimes even on the sports injuries where, two players collide with each other can cause these whiplash conditions. Now, whiplash is essentially called an acceleration deceleration injury. Now, what that means is when you have at the time of the impact, there's an acceleration forward. The body kind of goes really, really quickly, and then your body then decelerates when it comes back into its normal position. Now, this is the definition of whiplash injuries. Now, when this occurs, it primarily affects three areas: the joints in the spine, the nerves, and as well as the discs in the spine. Now, first, let's talk a little bit about how the joints get affected. Now, when a whiplash injury occurs, what's going to happen is pressure is going to accumulate into the joints. It's going to create pain. You're not going to be able to move as freely, and there's also going to be some associated muscle spasms and muscle tension as well. Now, when that impact occurs due to whiplash, it can also put pressure onto the nerves. The nerves can become pinched. They can send pain into a lot of different areas that the nerve travels and essentially cause more muscle tension. It'll also reduce your range of motion and mobility as well. And then finally, the disc commonly gets injured when you have a whiplash injury. Now, the disc, it separates the two bones in the spine, and it can cause an injury in the form of like a disc bulge or a disc herniation, which can in turn just cause pain, restricted motion, as well as any muscle spasms and tension. So, kind of in summary, the most common symptoms that we see after a whiplash injury occurs is we see pain in a couple different pain patterns, but we also see muscle spasms, muscle tension, as well as restricted range of motion. Now, there are three common treatments that are very effective that we like to use to alleviate the problems associated with whiplash. The first being chiropractic spinal manipulation, the second being electrical muscle stimulation, and the third being intersegmental traction therapy. Now, the first, chiropractic spinal manipulation, it's a treatment designed to apply a specific treatment to a region in the spine, and it's going to alleviate any of the pressure associated with that and also kind of decrease the pain. So this way you'll be able to have a reduction in the muscle spasms and tension, and also you'll be able to move a whole lot easier after the manipulation of the spine. The second therapy we'd like to use is electrical muscle stimulation. Now, that therapy applies a gentle electrical current to the affected area, and it's going to alleviate any muscle spasms, it's going to alleviate any pain associated in the area, but also any inflammation or swelling that can occur once the injury happens. So this, again, once we reduce those symptoms, it'll allow for a better range of motion as well. And then finally, the intersegmental traction therapy. With whiplash injuries, very commonly those areas in the spine get injured. And what happens with this therapy is it's going to traction the joints away from one another, allow for more space around the disc, and it'll also take any pressure off the nerve. So this will decrease any pain. The muscle spasms will go down, basically take the muscles that are really, really tight and just kind of help them relax a little bit. And this way you'll be able to move a little bit easier now without so much tension and pressure into that area. So kind of in summary, the three therapies, chiropractic spinal manipulation, electrical muscle stimulation, and intersegmental traction therapy, when they're used in combination with each other, are very, very effective, and they will help reduce or stop pain immediately. They're going to reduce any muscle spasms, and you're going to have a whole lot better range of motion. So what does this mean to you? It means a few things. It means you're going to be able to go to work now without so many restrictions. You're going to be able to perform your job activities without so many restrictions and just perform better at work. You're also going to be able to sleep better throughout the night. You're going to be able to fall asleep. You're going to be able to wake up a little bit easier. You're not going to wake up so frequently through the night. Just get a better night's rest. And then finally, you're going to be able to perform your daily activities. Whether it's getting dressed in the morning, whether it's brushing your teeth or brushing your hair, could be playing with your kids. When you don't have these restrictions due to the injuries associated with whiplash, it can affect your life in a lot of different ways. So if you're experiencing whiplash, whether it be to a car accident, collision, or fall, please give us a call so that we can help you. You can reach us at 803-599-5902.